My wonderful people, the United States breaks silence about forthcoming Nigerian presidential election, reveals more sanction to be given to those who default and err in terms of ensuring that things are done decently and in order in terms of our democratic system being followed. Initially, they've said visa ban, not just only for politicians, but for erring members. And it will not just come for those people alone, even family members. Some of these politicians think that they can eat their cake and have it. So they will do whatever they are doing. And guess what? At the end of the day, their children can still go to the US to study and do whatever. And they said even such people, such opportunities will never be available anymore, because it will not just only harm you, it will also go to your progenies and those who surround you, like wife and children and family members. Yes, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. United States breaks silence about the forthcoming Nigerian presidential election, reveals more sanction. The forthcoming presidential election in Nigeria is looking to become a major event many international communities are looking forward to recently. The United States of America, a country largely interested in Nigerians' fairness, freeness of the presidential election, has disclosed where it stands ahead of the Nigerian forthcoming all-important presidential election, saying this election must be done and democracy must not be undermined, as they have made it loud and clear known that they will not fail to deal with as many who work against anything that has to do with this election. In a recent tweet, the United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken has announced the country will be placing a visa ban sanction on any individual that is working to undermine the freeness of the Nigerian presidential election and the people's ability to vote and have the candidate of their choice. The U.S. government official revealed that the move is to support the democracy in Nigeria, help the country combat corruption, and maintain the rule of law, which is most important. Blinken said, to support Nigerians' forthcoming presidential election today, I'm announcing visa restriction for those involved in undermining democracy in Nigeria. The United States supports Nigeria's aspiration to combat corruption and strengthen democracy and the rule of law. We stand with Nigerians, but will not allow those who want to destroy the democracy of that country to stand. We will stand against them seriously. So this is what Blinken is telling us, that they are ready to ensure that truth is being dispensed in the forthcoming Nigerian election. Yes, he said they will do everything humanly speaking possible and ensure that at the end of the day, democracy in Nigeria stands. He said because as it stands today, as it is, there are so many people who are doing everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that they have their way. It does not matter how they have that way. They just want to be the one in charge and the one who is calling the shots. And the truth of it is that it is not right, okay, to allow such to continue. So in order to curb this, what they could possibly do, okay, what they could possibly do is to ensure that they place visa ban and bring Nigerians, or give Nigerians the opportunity, okay, and give Nigerians the opportunity and ensure that the country gets the help that it needs. I don't think this visa ban should be the only, the only measure that they can take. Again, they can't do more than that because Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Okay, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. You can't just wake up one morning and just get there and march the people down to prison. The rule of law must follow. The rule of law must follow, and at the end of the day, you'll be surprised that things, what you thought should be, might just become unbearable. This is what is happening. And so the only way they can possibly, get Nigeria out, get Nigerians to see that the democracy is working and they can trust in the system, is to ensure that those government officials and those who, in fact, in Nigeria, you can't just travel. You can't just wake up one morning and travel. For those who are traveling, it's because they have the means. If you want to travel, it's because you have the means. You don't just wake up one morning, jump into the bed, into the plane and travel. There are protocols. You have to get your documents. Your documentation, first of all, must be impeccable. There are things to align before you go on to say you want to travel. So the US is saying, well, for them, what they can see now is that Nigeria really needs help. They are ready to offer this help. This is at this expense. This is how it will go. This is how they intend it to go. So it is what it is, my people. It is what it is. So I mean, this is the way they can really, help Nigeria democracy. How they could possibly, come on board and see what they could do to help the situation. Buhari went to the US and said, and was speaking very elaborately as though his heart, his mind is in it. He said, yes, and the people can vote whichever party they want to vote. They can vote whichever candidate they want to vote and whatever. But he came back, I mean, it just feels like they are saying one thing but actually doing another. And so Nigerians, we must become very clever. Okay, when the bird have decided to fly without perching, then Adamu must learn to aim without missing. So it is what it is. And so we must be very ready, prepare our hearts and our mind, and vote for the right candidate without missing words. Okay, we must vote in that right candidate that will help us as a nation become a better nation and a better people. Nigerians, it's up to you and I to ensure that we are rising up and we are doing that which is necessary for us. Okay? The US, yes, they are helping the way they can, but that's it. They can't do more than that. They can't do more than that. What they can do is what they can do. Okay? So it is a matter of urgent attention. Every single person must ensure that we are part and parcel and we make this nation a better place for everybody. Yes? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a good day. Bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Bye-bye.